Stress is something we all experience. Deadlines, responsibilities, uncertainty, and the challenges of everyday life weigh us down. Sometimes it feels as if our minds are racing, our bodies are tense, and our hearts cannot find peace. But here's the truth. While stress may be unavoidable, suffering under it doesn't have to be. One of the most powerful tools humanity has discovered to find inner peace is spirituality. Understanding stress. Before we dive into spirituality, let's understand stress itself. Stress is not just a mental issue, it affects us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. When we are stressed, our body releases cortisol and adrenaline, preparing us for fight or flight. In the short term, this can help us react quickly. But when stress becomes constant, it harms our sleep, weakens our immune system, damages relationships, and clouds our thinking. That's why people today are searching for ways not only to manage stress, but to heal from it. This is where spirituality comes in. What spirituality really means. Spirituality is often misunderstood. It is not limited to religion, rituals, or traditions, though it can include them. At its core, spirituality is the search for meaning, the connection to something greater than ourselves, and the cultivation of inner peace. For some, that connection comes through prayer or scripture. For others, it may be meditation, mindfulness, time in nature, or simply acts of kindness. Whatever the form, spirituality reminds us that life is bigger than our temporary struggles. How spirituality reduces the stress. 1. Shifting perspective. When we are stressed, our problems feel overwhelming. Spirituality helps us zoom out. It teaches us that life is not just about this moment of pain, but about a larger journey. A spiritual mindset brings perspective. This too shall pass. 2. The power of prayer and meditation. Whether you call it prayer, meditation, or contemplation, sitting in silence connects us with peace beyond our racing thoughts. Studies show meditation lowers cortisol levels, slows the heart rate, and creates calm. In prayer, people often feel heard, supported, and less alone. 3. Gratitude and acceptance. Spiritual practices often emphasize gratitude, counting blessings even in hard times. Gratitude shifts the focus from what is wrong to what is right, which lightens the emotional load. Similarly, spirituality teaches acceptance. Instead of fighting every challenge, we learn to flow with life's ups and downs. 4. Building resilience. When we have faith in God and a higher power, or in the wisdom of life, we find strength. Spirituality creates resilience. Instead of breaking under pressure, we bend and recover. Stress may shake us, but it doesn't destroy us. 5. Creating community and support. Spirituality often connects us to others through religious gatherings, meditation groups, or simple acts of kindness. Being part of a supportive community reduces loneliness, one of the biggest sources of stress. Sharing our burdens makes them lighter. Practical spiritual practices for stress relief. Let's explore a few simple practices you can try. Mindful breathing. Take slow, deep breaths, focusing only on your inhale and exhale. This calms the nervous system. Daily prayer or reflection. Spend a few minutes each day in silence, expressing your thoughts to God or reflecting inwardly. Gratitude. Journaling. Write down 3 blessings every night. Small moments of joy reduce stress more than you think. Nature walks. Simply walking in a park or by water can be a spiritual experience, reminding us of the beauty around us. Acts of compassion. Helping someone in need releases positive energy within you, easing your own worries. Wisdom from different traditions. Every major tradition emphasizes peace and trust. In the Quran, it says, "Verily, in the remembrance of God do hearts find rest." 13:28. In the Bible, Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. In Buddhism, mindfulness is the path to free the mind from suffering. In Hinduism, the Bhagavad Gita teaches surrendering to the divine will bring serenity. Though different in words, all point to the same truth. Connecting with the higher brings peace to the heart. Closing reflection. So how does spirituality help reduce stress? By reminding us that we are not alone. by teaching us to breathe, to reflect, to give thanks, to surrender, and to trust. By showing us that beyond the noise of our minds, there is a quiet space of peace waiting for us. The world may not slow down, responsibilities will not vanish, but with spirituality, we carry peace inside us, no matter what storms rage outside. Take a moment today. Breathe, reflect, whisper a prayer, or simply sit in silence. You may discover that the peace you've been searching for has always been within you.